BNN Weather Update live in 5, 4, 3, 2. Hello everybody, I'm student meteorologist Aaron Ayers here in the Buckhorn Weather Lab, and we're watching this wintry weather situation very closely here on this Thursday, March the 5th, 2015. We have breaking news coming into the Buckhorn Weather Lab. Breaking news, we have confirmation that Madison County schools will be closed Friday, March the 6th, 2015. But let's go ahead and take a look at the local radar and see what's going on out there right now on Radar Scope. Q Talent to KTHX Huntsville High Top Radar Set. Hey guys, we're taking a look at radar right now, so let's take a look at what's going on out there. As you can see, it's pretty much clear all throughout the areas here through Huntsville, all the way back through Athens. We are done with the wintry precipitation for this week, so we are done. The bigger issue is the wind chills and the cold temperatures that are coming tonight. When we dip down close to single digits in some places, it could get really cold, and what's left on the roadways that's turning to slush, you see a little bit of that turning to slush, and what's left in the yard and all that, it's going to refreeze tonight as we dip towards those teens and single digits tonight. And the wind chill is going to be bitterly cold tomorrow on Friday. That is why Madison County schools are closed. So we've closed for the bitterly cold and the chance that we're not going to get very warm until late Friday afternoon. So there's a lot going on. I wanted to go ahead and show you guys some of the photos that we've been sent in here. So here are some from Miss Suzanne Solons, and she sent us some of these pictures of her sleet. And you can see some of these pictures here. They've got close to an inch of sleet, maybe a little bit less, it looks like, by 8 a.m. Wonderful picture here, and as we can see, a lot of these this looks like a patio chair. It looks like it's accumulated some of this sleet here. And here you can see some of the freezing rain that we got. Freezing rain likes to accumulate on these higher elevated surfaces like tree limbs. And you can see we probably got a little bit more of the sleet mix than we got of the freezing rain, which is a good thing because we didn't have very many power outages in the area, and that was a very good thing that we didn't see as much freezing rain as we did sleet. Bad news for the roads though, the sleet was the bad news for the roads. That's going to melt and then refreeze tonight. So those are some of the pictures we're seeing from there. Let's take a look at some of our own pictures. Here's one from us that we just sent in. So here's a perfect picture of some icicles. As you can see, some of this was falling as rain and then it froze, and you can see some of the icicles here that fell. Here's another one. You can kind of see a little bit of the ice accumulation on the back of the tree limbs here, and you can see a little bit of it in the corner there of that tree limb. You can see the ice really well on the weather station here. It's kind of hard to tell, but you can see it on the wing cups back here. Anywhere it looks like it's raised or bumpy, that's all along this white area here. You can see that on the weather station. Also this one where we had icicles hanging down from a bird bath, and so we could see some of those icicles. There's a cool video that I'll share on Facebook and Twitter later about how dangerous some of these icicles can be, especially around your house and that sort of thing. So if you see them, please be aware when they start to melt and they fall, they can be quite dangerous. Not as dangerous as the ones in the video I'll share later, you can look for that later, but they can still be quite dangerous. Here's another picture of some freezing rain accumulation on the mailbox. You can see here the flag's got a little icicle hanging down from it, and you can see the icicles that were hanging down from the bottom of the mailbox, and then you got that glaze effect on much of the mailbox. Here's CocoRa's, CocoRa's Community Collaborative Rain, Hail, and Snow Network, and you get a rain gauge, and then you take daily observations of what falls from the sky. You measure it in this tube. It has an inner tube. I took that out for a good reason, because that would be frozen solid with whatever fell last night in it this morning, so we don't want that. But you can see that the freezing rain made a glazing on the outside and on the inside of this rain gauge. And you can also see here on this pole we have a little bit of ice from this side on of that. Here's another great picture that I took. car rear view mirror, we've got one of the side view mirrors here that's completely encased in freezing rain and ice. And this one is one of my favorites. This picture is one of my favorites, where you can see that I took the picture where we've got this like ledge area here. This is towards the ground. You can see that there's this wooden area here, but then you can see all the sleet that's built up in front of that, right there in front of the doorway there. Oh, that's really good that it's changed focus on that. But you can see the sleet has come up, and there's a good layer of sleet right there. And of course, as always, if you're going outside, be sure to know how to walk, or in this case, waddle, because it can be dangerous if you slip and fall on ice. It's a very dangerous thing, and it's very slick and icy out there. As you can see, there's a wrong way and there's a right way to walk on ice. So I thought I'd share that picture. You can check that out on Twitter. So lots to look at, and one more thing to talk about, and it's the cold temperatures that are coming. It's actually about 26 or 25 degrees right now out there, but as we can see as we go on throughout the day, I'm going to put this into motion. As we can see, as we head into Friday, it's already starting to get cold, and you can see we get down close to single digits, and then it's not until Friday afternoon that we actually warm up to about 32, 33, and that's the reason why schools will be closed tomorrow. So lots of cold weather on the way. Wind chills will be even colder, maybe single digits in the worst cases. So it's a lot to brave, and so take it one day at a time, and hopefully spring will be here next week. In the Buckhorn Weather Lab, I'm student meteorologist Aaron Ayers. The Buckhorn Weather Lab is brought to you in part by BNN Services. BNN, Critical Weather Intelligence.